What's going on? We back, Goodfella Sports TV. We up in this thing, and apparently, Kubrat Pulev, I call him Bratsworth Pulev, defeated Hifi this afternoon comfortably in an ugly fight. From what I understand, didn't watch the fight. Didn't really have no ambitions to watch it after I was just hearing people say it was an ugly fight. But congratulations to him, and this sets up a mandatory shot at Anthony Joshua that should have happened last October, but Pulev claimed that he wasn't fit enough, and also he was trying to run out his managerial contract or promotional contract, whoever he was messing with. They was having some internal beef, and apparently now next October, as soon as this April, he can line up his mandatory shot versus AJ. Okay, I'm not sure how much of a demand that fight is over there in the UK, but hey, it is what it is, man. Pulev is like 37 years old. He was able to beat a young Hifi, and that's because I ain't got to even watch the fight to tell you what happened. Hifi, I told people, before this fight, this was a bad fight for him. I said not because of what Pulev brought to the table. He was going to Bulgaria, and he has a style that it's not a style that's you're gonna go on the road or go in somebody else's backyard and win with. He moves entirely too much. He has zero aggression. And a few fighters that have that issue, that just move too much and boxing too pretty and don't have no aggression or limited aggression, is like him, Caleb Plant. It's a few other guys, you know what I'm saying, that need to learn how to be more aggressive front foot fighters. But I wouldn't write Hifi off yet. But at the end of the day, he's young. He's like 23, 24, 25. He's just not aggressive enough, man. Whatever reason that may be for him, hey, you got to figure that out and become a more of aggressive fighter. Maybe Tyson can show him how to be more aggressive and assertive while still using your athletic ability to still be clean and be a good fighter. But yeah, I'm not sure about how people want. How much demand this fight is in the UK, but you already know the answer. What it is in America, zero demand for this fight. Zero chance this fight is his American debut. That'd be a horrible gauge for him. And I think it's gonna go Dillian White if he beats Chisora. I heard they going back to the table. It'll be Dillian White in April. Then I think this IBF mandatory will be in October. Then the top of next year, the top of 2020 is probably going to be Big Baby Miller or Usyk. And then the opposite is going to be the end of 2020. And like I said before about AJ, man, I think fighting 2 times a year is hurting AJ. I think Wilder actually got better. And like I said before, I didn't foresee Wilder becoming a star or being on this level as a fighter. Now, I said that before. I didn't see him getting to this level. But you got one thing you got to credit Wilder for. He was active, and he got his experience of his lack of amateur experience. He made up for the pros, fighting many, like 4, 5, 6 times a year at a time. And yeah, he might have got knocked down by some lesser opponent, but guess what? All those real time rounds he got in front of ballroom crowds and small fights in Alabama and Mississippi, that gave him great experience, man. And he was able to hone his skills, and you've seen it all come together in Stavern 1, and now on back. Now, has he had hiccups in between? Yes, but Joshua is hurting his craft by not fighting enough. And that's why you see in a decline. Not only was the Klitschko fight seen to knock some prime out of him, but it should have made him more hungrier and want to fight more. But now they believe he's this pay-per-view fighter. Now it takes 6 months to build a pay-per-view, like Floyd say, and now he's only fighting 2 times a year. And, that's done his growth. He's not able to really make that up in the gym. You can't make that up. You can't simulate a real fight in the gym. Sparring is sparring. You can't simulate the animosity. You can't simulate the energy, the natural animosity in the arena. But they don't know that. They hurting that kid more than they helping him. He needs to be fighting 4 times a year. And now that he got something to lose, he's fighting like he got something to lose. That's never good. The promoter should want to promote him to fight and have confidence. When Tyson won his first title, he still was killing everything that was moving. He was even more hungry until, the outside shit got to him. But do I see Pulev having a chance? Pulev is seasoned. I'll give a seasoned vet a chance. 37 years old. You got to give him a chance. I don't give no fighter no chance. That's a professional fighter that has legitimately earned his way up to this elite level. Would it be a fight that I watch? Yeah. I tune into all AJ fights. I'm not going to lie. Sit here and tell you. I think, one thing I love about the AJ fights is the atmosphere. The crowd is amazing. All UK fights that I watch, you know, the fight in the ring might be trash most of the time or some of the time, but you know, just the overall, you know, the pageantry, the ring walk, you know, the energy, the crowd, it's amazing over there. You know what I'm saying? Each crowd is different. When I went to the Barclays Center this past April, that was a different energy, a different vibe from when I went to a fight, Triple G and Danny Jacobs, the year before that, in Madison Square Garden. You know, it's a different vibe when I go to a fight, a local fight. It's all different vibes, okay? But, yeah, man. And one thing about it, man, if AJ do find a kahunas to fight Wilder, and I can finance my way over to their fight to the UK, I would come. You know, I definitely, you know, it's on the bucket list to fight, you know, to watch a fight in the UK. You know, it's definitely on my bucket list. But like I say, man, you know, I've done some film work on Pulev, not a lot. I meant to get around to a prediction video for Pulev, but yesterday I just got caught up, you know, trying to do some things and, you know, handle some business. So I apologize to the guy who asked me to do the prediction video, man. I failed you. All right, man, I apologize, bro. But I heard it wasn't nothing to glamour at, nothing to look at, but yeah, you know, that's how it's gonna go. You know, I think it's gonna go White. You know, Pulev. Did I say White? I think I said White. My bad. I think I got it wrong in the beginning. It's gonna be White. I think April, October it's gonna be Pulev. 2020, top of 2020, it's either gonna be Usyk or Miller. I think Miller's gonna be his USA debut. So I say Usyk if he can get past Bellew, top of 2020 by April, May. Then that October it'll be Miller. You know, 2020 October it'll be Miller. So he got a fight plan, and then the mandatory will come up again. We got another mandatory, and then recycle. So obviously he can move without fighting Deontay Wilder. Wilder ain't getting no younger. And he's just doing what other fighters done. You know, age out the competition and fight them at the right time. So it's not a new tactic. You know, AJ ain't innovative in doing that. If he age out Wilder and Wilder lose, you know, so be it. But AJ know exactly who he gonna fight. White, Pulev, okay. That's 2019, 2020, Usyk, Miller. His next 4 fights is already determined for the next 2 years. Unless the UK fans band together and boycott AJ in a market crash and demand a Wilder fight. But other than that, you probably can see him make his US debut late 2020. His second fight in 2020. So that's just a matter of fact. I'm not going to get angry at him no more. It's a business. And just as he treating it like a business, a lot of other fighters treating it like a business. And one thing about it is, man, that knowing a lot of things that go on behind the scenes and a lot of things that get relayed through me, man, it really got me looking at boxers a totally different way. I knew some of these boxers were sissified, but man, some of these boxers just don't need to be in the same sentence as a Sugar Ray Robinson, a Joe Louis, a Jack Johnson, a Henry Armstrong, a Jake LaMotta, a Rocky Marciano. None of these guys, man. That is a total disrespect if you ever put some of these clowns in this generation with them. Well, they got making more money. They got opportunity to put the sport of boxing back on mainstream TV by fighting the best, and they choose not to do it. And then you got fanboys that don't call a spade a spade. That's what upsets me. But like I say, man, I'm just gonna ride my own wave, man. And you know, when people trying to talk to me, ain't nothing to talk about, bro. You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. And you know, I look forward to seeing this fight. Because I know I'm gonna get it, so I can look forward to seeing it, and it ain't sizzling, you know, it ain't what I'm looking for, but it's boxing, and you know, I tend to keep talking boxing for a long time. I feel reinvigorated. To talk about the sport, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna mix in other content as well too. So hopefully everybody can just get along and you can pick and choose the content you want to listen to. I'm going to keep updating the playlist. And like I said, man, I'm going to continue to do me. And shout out to everybody out there as well, man. Hopefully y'all enjoying the videos, man. Y'all know I can hit me up on Facebook. That link's in the description. You can DM me there. Also, you can email me, business inquiries. You got a video request or just personal question or whatever you got. Email me or DM me, email or DM me on Facebook. Shout out to everybody holding us down one time for the one time. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all know what it is. Steak and potatoes, real boxing talk, Goodfellas Sports TV. We